if you put a frog in a pot of boiling water, it will jump out immediately for escape to the danger. But however, if you place a frog into cold water and slowly heat it up, the frog won't notice the gradual temperature rise. So it will stay in the water and die eventually. Because when it's too late, the water is too hot to move. This story shows how people can be unaware from the actual danger and can ignore it till it's too late to do something about it. Have you ever felt like you're in a big and boring routine, that you do the same thing over and over again? That's the way that I was living. You go to the same places, you see the same people, suddenly you realize that you run out of topics to talk, or you're talking about the same things over and over, and you think to yourself, what the fuck I'm doing with my life? That was the way that I was living the past year, and in this video I'm going to tell you what I did about it. If your life is like that, that means that you're living in your comfort zone, and that's not bad. That just means that you feel safe. Your life is predictable and steady. This comfort zone might be seen like one of our allies that protect us from danger. It's like we're living in autopilot. I mean, we feel good, we feel slightly pleasure. It is like sleeping in your bed, in your warm bed. We just don't feel risk. We just don't feel uncertainty. Like starting a new business or talking with a girl that you would never talk before. I mean, taking risk or making big moves. But that's the beauty of life. In those tasks, we can find the purpose of life, the quintessence of life. Let me tell you a story. This year, I've learned to live in discomfort. I stepped into the unknown and I grew. I really grew. The more I grew, the more I feel discomfort, I became even more happy. So you gotta be asking to yourself, what is very important to escape discomfort? Researchers like Alasdair White found that our optimal performance improved with a bit of stress. The kind of stress that we feel when we push ourselves to this new environment. Like here, right now, I'm making a video in a park. I place my setup. There is people there walking by, and I'm making this video in a language that is not my native language. The thing is that technology made our lives easier. We constantly have in our hands a machine that helps us to progress. But with all of the convenience, we are missing out these rich rewards. So, as the book The Way of the Superior Man said, don't just occasionally challenge yourself. Live there. Live at the edge of your limits. Make a habit of getting uncomfortable so you can grow consistently. And the good news, you don't have to travel to the other side of the world like I did. It's very simple. You just have to do things that you're not used to every day. So for example, if you're feeling like social anxiety, you can go outside and approach to a girl that normally you wouldn't do. You could take cold showers, or if you have fear of getting into a fight, you could get into a boxing gym and pay some classes, or learn how to fight at your home. Do you want to be more fit? You can start by walking 15 minutes, like outside of your house, or you can go to a park like I'm doing and get into shape. But you gotta remember that not every discomfort is worth it. For example, another example, what do you get from running outside naked? So you have to think on things that you're not used to and you have fear of doing. You have to choose wisely, my friend. And there is when the magic happens. You're going to start to feel that these things that one time feel impossible are going to feel more comfy for you. And then you're going to be growing, and your person is going to develop some skills that you didn't have before. Right now I'm feeling very uncomfortable. Like I cannot speak in a good accent, and I'm not remember what I have to say, but I'm trying to get this video done because making this video was my goal of today, and I didn't want to go to sleep before doing so. And that's the kind of person that I'm trying to build right now. So suddenly these things are going to be within reach. You're going to have the ability of making new friends. You're going to have the skill of approaching girls, and you're going to discover some capacities that you didn't have before. You just have to picture all the things that I just told you, all the new experience that you're going to have. And I promise you that you're going to live a very meaningful life. And there's a quote that I have heard, and it says, "You will experience one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You can choose towards to direct your life to the way that you want to live." Because here's the thing, most people are just driving through life. They are not taking those experiences and embracing them. They are just floating wherever the current takes them. So for example, if you think one goal is going to take you a long period of time, like imagine 1, 2, 3 years, you know that time is going to pass anyway, right? From 2 years from now, you can be the exact same human being, or you can be a one that you can be proud of. I encourage you to live in discomfort. You know that life is going to have stress anyway. It's better to face it and pursue something great. Goodbye.